Alright, we should be ready to start for today. So, nothing new regarding something new regarding the last stream. Just a few features, but what I mean is still working on the same C# testing prototype for Godot 4. And as I have now stated in the title, it is a kind of Magic Research clone because I'm using this game as a reference to make simple features in order to test things, right? So this will not be a full game, just saying how much we can do with C#, and so far it is absolutely incredible the amount of things we can do. So I'm very curious, and I will keep pushing this as far as I can. So maybe we can start by seeing what happened since the last stream, for those who are following, and we'll see what we're going to do today. So Myriad of Colors is asking, how does it compare to GDScript? The alike things are basically revolving around the fact that you're working with Godot API or extension or framework. So because of that, you will be using most of those same methods and objects and stuff. That will be pretty much the same, right? Creating nodes is the same, editing node is the same, creating resources, all that kind of stuff is exactly the same, because that's part of what I would call the Godot bubble. The difference comes in everything that is not Godot specific, which is kind of broad if you don't really know what is Godot specific in the projects. And basically it means the way you handle classes, variables, properties, the types available. For example, the dictionaries, the arrays, the lists, they work differently in C#. And that's pretty much it. There's one big difference which I have noticed at the end of the last stream, and I also experienced in between the two episodes, which is events. Do you have access to signals? So yes, that's exactly what I was talking about when I said events. You still have access to Godot signals, and they're kind of translated as events. I don't really know how this works, but at least you connect them exactly the same way you would connect an event in C#. So you use exactly the same things. Like, let's look at an example here. If I go in a button, so action button, for example, you can see that I created a onPressed function as usual, and you just connect it by picking up the signal, which is the pressed property of the button, and you connect it to the function. Nice, I like C# as a language better than GDScript, to be honest. Well, events in C# doesn't stop here. It doesn't stop here because in C# you can use both Godot events and C# events, or Godot signals and C# signals. And it is absolutely amazing because you can create static events, which is huge because Godot can't do static signals. And the next thing is that you can create events within resources, while Godot doesn't allow you to create signals in resources, since signals are a node extension and resources are not nodes. And you can have instance specific resource signals. An example here would be like in the buildings, I think. As in the buildings, I have created this little event block at the end, which says that the building has been purchased and it creates an event which can be caught by who wants to catch it. So when we purchase the building and that the purchase is successful, we do emit this signal and it can be broadcasted without relying on an autoload to do that. And that is very, very important, because a lot of things which in GDScript alone I would be doing by using autoloads or singletons, I don't need to do that here. And that's very promising. So you say that's nice, so you have more flexibility for code structure. I'm trying to think if the word is flexibility to see that if it's what you're asking for, but the thing is that yeah, sort of. It feels like you're dealing with some less requirement general. Expressibility. One thing is sure, it has more structure, so you can't make. I mean, you can make spaghetti code with C#, but it's more difficult to create spaghetti plates. So it's going to be always more structured. This way, you lose a lot of flexibility, in the sense of you can't imply types as much, and you're kind of required to static type everything. And this way you do lose flexibility, but in my opinion it's flexibility you don't want to get. I mean, it's not the type of flexibility I like to get, in my opinion. And at the same time, yes, we have tools like public, private, static stuff, which is very important because it this way give a lot of other kind of flexibility, which is to create different kind of structures. So yes, I would say that it's kind of nice. So yeah, so far I've been trying to reproduce two things from Magic Research. The first one is what I call actions, which is basically a button you can click to realize an action. So here, increasing blood, which is acting like the mana in Magic Research. And we have the first event, which is that when you have 25 blood, you can have access to those. And those are same actions, right? They're just here to test the multiplicity, duplicity of the action, and that works well. The next thing I've been working on is this first building. So building is just like a game design term to say that it is a resource. I mean, it is a something that you purchase, and then it will increase by 1, and it will start generating a resource here, 1 blood per second, based on the amount you have. So if you buy more, you're gonna have a better production. So this way, that's the second thing I tried to reproduce from Magic Research. So I listed a few things, very few things, which I could do in this episode. Okay, let's add something more. Disable the building button when impossible to chase. Sort of. So by the way, how are you doing? I was deep in my introduction of the stream and I got carried away, but it's nice to see you. And how are you doing? Are you working on game dev these days? I'm gonna add a water label, I think. For this, I do need to grab this label in my script so that I can update it. You're working on the design document for an incremental game based on games like Evanline or Elite Dangerous. I only know those games from very far. My brother briefly talked about Elite Dangerous to me. Evanline, I think I tried for a few, maybe an hour or two. Yeah, but yeah, so that would be a space incremental. Oh, Elite Dangerous is a space trader as well. I thought it was a kind of simulator, but yeah, it most likely is both. But I visualized it more as simulator than trader. We're still figuring out how the game is going to work because right now it is not very idle. It's a simulator, yeah. I don't know if you know what O-game is. If that's something that speaks to you. You're focusing on the economic aspect. Yeah, well, on an incremental game, that makes sense. You know what O-game is and you hate it? All I know is that it was a game that was very popular when I was young. It was very early internet, sort of. It is specifically the kind of games you do not want to make. But when you talk about an idle game of space trading, it is kind of close. It's not very trading related centered, but it isn't the line. But yeah, it is a very old game. Like we can do much better things now, I guess. Just still thinking about it. So you don't have a lot of details beyond a very big idea. I'm not sure if it's gonna be fun. Well, there was a video about writing game design documents, and the guy was talking about finding the pillars of fun, and I don't remember exactly how it was, but I think it's like the 14 pillars of fun, of forms, maybe 13. 14 forms of fun. That looks like it. So as long as you can get a few of those, yeah, that looks like it. As long as you get a few of those, you can guarantee that someone will have fun playing the game. Sort of. So right there we have a water label. That's something easy to try, actually, and to test. Looks like something doesn't work. Object reference is set as an instance of an object. Yes, you say maybe I would be it would be better if I think about what kind of game that I myself finds fun and work it out. Around there, what I enjoy as a gamer. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense to try to make a game that you understand best regarding the kind of fun you have. That definitely makes sense. Like, for example, I'm working a little bit on mostly on the management / idle game genre, because that's what I know best. What I do enjoy myself. Action test line 22. So what is it? In ready? Something is not found, it seems. But what? Water label? Initialize labels. Water label. Is it because the name's wrong? Water label. Like, is it the scene is not saved? And because the scene's not saved, VS Code is kinda lost? Is that possible? It looks like it, yes. So basically, not saving my scene in Godot didn't allow VS Code to get it. Oh yeah, it works as intended. We work the progression system. So this is just about getting, locking the bat familiar by default. Let's see. Familiar option. Let's check the name. Okay, let's remove build. Bat familiar button. So we're gonna grab that and make it invisible. Also, there's this thing in C#, you can't use the $sign anymore, or the %. You have to use getNode. But honestly, I don't mind at all. In my opinion, it's more readable. I like it better. However, there are a few things, like the editor can't fetch within the scene tree to tell you if this path is correct or not. That's a little bit... You have to be careful with those, but yeah, that's manageable. Okay, so let's visit our tasks. We have progression events. Static, progress, blood gathering. Yeah. I kind of have to find a way to get rid of that when it's completed, right? Because we have the first task, progression events. Or I could be creating scripts for each event. That's an interesting question. Like, what if I create a script, not script, sorry, a new folder, strictly progression. So what if I have a new file, which is like unlock forest.cs? That would be the first task. So we're using Godot. Well, maybe not actually. Don't even need that. We need namespace progression, and we'll have a public void. What was it? I think since notify is declared here, it means that I don't need to declare it elsewhere. That's interesting. But anyway, public class, yes, progression, so unlock first. Oh, class, not void. Doesn't need to be partial. So it looks like I could create a static public event notify. Interesting. Yeah, it's not here, but we have it. So anyway, forest unlocked. So we have a few things to consider here. So first, we kind of want to have a create a value in data, a property in data to mirror events. I will turn the light on. This way we can load, sort of. Create a load method. Let's see. Ideally, the simplest thing, or the most structured way to approach this would be to have a resource. Hi Darren, how you doing? Zero notifications. Well, if it is YouTube, you can always have the bell, I think. I don't really know how this works, I don't use it that much. Still C#. Yes, still C#. Right now I'm thinking about a way to make a structured progression system. As in, you do XYZ and it unlocks something specific. So either I do keep that hard-coded by having each progression step specific to the class, or if I'm thinking, is it possible to create a resource that you would kind of fill the resource and then the game would be reading that resource? What is the condition for unlocking the progression? It depends. For example, here I'm thinking about 2 steps. The first step is to gather 25 blood. That's the first step. This unlocks the forest. Then you have another event which only starts watching when you have unlocked the forest. And then you wait for something like, I don't know, 10 water or something. Okay, I don't have that knowledge to help you with that. And in C#. Yes, that is kind of C# specific. Well, not really. It is the same for JavaScript. It will be the same for JavaScript. Just using a signal. So here, for example, I can have like I can have the integer Yeah, I'm gonna do the same as I did before. This signal is connected to the number of accumulated resources. That I'm fine at the moment. We'll have 2 things left. Kind of the initialization thing. So that's not really in this script anyway, but the initialization and the how do we handle 50 different progression events. And what is this project? It's the same project as the last stream. It is basically it's a test project that I'm doing to test C#. That's pretty much it. Well, it serves 2 purposes. It is a test project to test C#, and at the same time I'm prototyping a base game that will be the core structure for my next tutorial series, which will be in JavaScript, not C#. But yes, the next tutorial series I will do, I will basically do the entire series before I start posting it. That will be probably this, how to make this. So, use signals connected to the number of accumulated resources. You'd need a signal for each resource. So this, I can show you. I have a very interesting thing. In game resource, I have this, which is a signal, which is called basically when I create a resource, so that I do have the type of resource and the quantity. Then you need an API to use the signal. You need 15 different signals, and a single API to handle them programmatically. Like if you need to check for say 15 blocks, just use the API which connects to the signal and the signal turn on some Boolean flags. Yep, but you need signals for accumulated change. Yes, and then I think I see what you mean here. Because right there, we have this static private void progress captured. There's definitely a way to, as you say, an API to handle them programmatically. That's definitely a way to do that, but that's something that I can't see yet. That will be obvious when I have a few more signals and progressions together. That will jump to my eyes. You're asking, can I get a function from another node, like get node, etc., and then node that function? Yes, very much. So in JavaScript, you can just widely call on that function as far as you have a reference to the node. JavaScript doesn't care about checking if the method you're trying to reach exists when you write the code. It doesn't care about that. So you will write your instruction, and then it will be up to the runtime to see does that exist or not when you actually call this method from that node. But if you want to be sure that you don't make any mistake, what you want to do is to type the node that you want to use the function from. So let's take this example here, but yeah, not super cool since it is in C#, but you want to go in Godot, and before the extend button, for example, you want to add the class name and give a class name to your node. So this way, when you have the reference to your node, you can type the reference with action button or whatever you have typed your class name. You give that to the variable which contains the node, and now Godot does know what it is the class you are using, so you have access to an auto-completion of all the functions. I have a script which is auto-loaded, name of the node is resource. Can I do resource that function? Probably not, because resource is a word that Godot already uses. So I suggest you pick another word than resource. For instance, here I'm using game resource. So that's the quick fix I have. So you think it is called an observer pattern. It is very much likely what it is. The problem is that runtime checks may fail at runtime. Oh. So it may happen at very inconvenient time. Are you saying that using C# events isn't safe? Is that what you mean? You just say a random name. Yeah, because basically Godot won't let you name a class resource. Name is singleton analysis. I don't know why. Yeah, well, yeah, of course you can do that, always. Otherwise, the entire purpose of having a singleton would be very pointless. So anyway, we are unlocking the forest. So blood gathered. Oh, progress blood gathered. We have a quantity here. No, you mean the JavaScript should be checking for non-existent method at compile time? Oh, okay, yeah. Well, that's pretty much the entire purpose of having a script language and not a compiled language. I personally don't like it. I don't know. For some people it works, but just maybe not for me. Okay. So I probably need... I need two things. I need one signal to emit, and I need to connect underwater signal. So, well, the signal already exists here. So, rest unlocked. Now I just need to connect progress blood gathered with the other one. The data, I think I'm gonna create a progression data file. Alright. And here I will be able to save my things for progression. So public boolean forest note. Now let's have experts public int blood gathered equals 0. This way we can check this for our script. So blood gathered can be gone probably, and use game data instead. Oh, I need to bring that into data first. So do I have data somewhere? Data. Public data. Oh, we can initialize it here. I was about to say new data progression dot new, kind of mixing both. But anyway. That's a big line. Not really a mid signal, but more like complete or progress or unlock. I don't know. What about... Yes, unlock. This way we can make that. Okay, and now we just need kind of an initialize. Public initialize, and here we're looking for things. So Because right now I'm kind of facing a situation of choice. Do I emit the signal because we have the progression already? Or do we expect using the client side, if I can say that, reading the informations instead of waiting for this to say? Well, at the moment I'm gonna return. Otherwise, we want to connect resource creating, right? We're checking. If not, game just key. Okay, so this has to go before that. No. Like, really, I can't just if no. That's the not keyword is cool. Not gonna lie. That's a big plus. I like. Godot. No overload. Yeah. Those creation events. It is nice, but oh, come on. What is wrong now? It is. Okay. Yes. So maybe if I can go on. Maybe if I check the source. That's fine. That's what I don't understand. That's supposed to be. I mean, it looks like it's exactly the same. Resource creation methods. Quick fix. Do you have a quick fix? Oh, there's an object. I don't really know why this is important. So you're done. Save and load for you're done with this save and load for your game. The hard work. Well, a saving system for Thai was copy pasted from Dipsic. That's straight for me. I don't know. I mean, that's the thing with AI, generative AI. When you have low skill in whatever you're doing, generative AI is going to do the thing better than you. So Why not? And eventually, with time, you will be able to understand it later. So, it's no big deal. I mean, it always starts like this. Generative AI will become a crutch. Okay, give me a second. Okay, so maybe that's why So maybe that's not the right word, because... Oh, maybe like this? Okay, I can find a translation for that. But yeah. I started using AI auto-completions. Yes, I really hate it. Like, at first when I was discovering Unity, that was kinda useful. But then I realized that on the long term, in the big picture, generative AI is more like holding me back than it is helping me. It's 100 lines of code. This could be wrong. You usually don't need to consult on specific errors and issues. Well, even Google is like doing the job for that. You're still at the beginning. Yeah, most likely. Yeah, that's the thing. When you're starting, I mean, that to take a bit of code from AI or a YouTube video or a forum post, that's the same thing, right? Let's be honest. Okay, so I think that's pretty much the entire pattern here, sort of. I want to grab that again and go negative. Or teacher. Yes. Well, that other bakeholder. Because just to kind of quote words, not really quote because they're not exact, but paraphrasing something I heard like either today or yesterday. Generative AI can't think. It is just giving you something that already exists somewhere on the internet. So if you're asking for something very basic that everyone's asking for, it will find it. But on the long run, if you want to do anything a little bit more complicated, they're not going to help you. They are more hindrance. Just ask if they can explain something to you. Only that we got and load and say, not even on YouTube could find solution. I don't know, the packing the scene seemed okay. I mean, I would have definitely backed the scene. Yet again, I didn't try it, so I can't guarantee that it works. Create a load method. It is initialize. Create a property, data to mirror the event. So maybe one event could have... I mean, maybe different events could have common features. Like, this could be just like, you know, unlocked. But let's say this, I don't have the necessary knowledge yet, meaning I don't know yet I can do Godot or I can't. But I assure you the rest of the project is done by me. Yeah, I mean, I don't remember exactly what I gave you, but I think I found something kinda simple. documentation comments, beta, best guns, how to save node like scene via code. Yeah. Yeah, this solution that I found here is like 4 lines basically to load to save something. But if the time map isn't exported, that doesn't work. So I don't know. It depends on if the resource within the time map is exportable or not. If it is not exportable, then it will work. Okay, where do I have this? Progression events. What if I... So let's say I get rid of that. Oh yeah, we have a problem in action tests, definitely. Because we are taking... Yeah. So here... unlock forest. Dot unlocked. Okay, this seems correct. It is solved, you are happy with that. Yeah, that's kind of the thing, right? First you're trying to solve it, and then you can care about optimizing. But first make it work. Right? Gather wood button. Let's have that familiar button. Okay, let's just rearrange those things a little bit. I think like add this guy here and add a separator. Yes, this is the forest and this is the or could we create a new category? Maybe more like this. So you're going, then bye, have a good night, and I'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by. I will be creating a new progression task. New progression. Yeah. Let's create a new file. Unlock bats. Yes. So what if I take inspiration here? Locked. And what a target. So we need new data things, right? Targets. We need new data. Data progression. So Boolean. That's water. Okay, that's simple enough. And not that. Initialize. So if that's unlocked, this is created. Yeah, so this has to show me progress. Water gathered. So we're watching resource creation. That seems fine. What is a magic resource clone? Okay. I'm going to show you very quickly. Wow, that's going to be long. Magic research. That's game. It's that simple. No, it's... I think I might be running out of memory on my computer. Well, let's actually use this other one. Can I cancel it? So, I didn't play the second game that much. I must have played the first one. So, save slot. It is so. It is an idle game / management game. Where basically you start with simple tasks like gathering mana. And on the other one, that was all about getting wood and stone. But this is slightly different. And then as you progress in the game, you start automizing things by creating buildings and stuff. And stacking mages or apprentices who can cast spells. So for example, here, I don't have much unlocked so far. I feel like, if you ask me, those games have a very, very slow beginning, which can be kind of off-putting. Because the core and super cool aspect of the game is that it is a management game, right? Because all resources, they have a cap, as you can see. And YouTube is bothered that I'm not here anymore. All the resources have caps, so you kind of have to deal with what are you going to construct to increase the cap of resource, right? It's not an incremental. It's an idle game, but not incremental. So yeah, it's a good management game, but the beginning is very long, right? I've been playing on this game for quite a while now, and I'm still stuck in a way in the do things manually part, which is slightly annoying, but that's fine. So yeah, it's basically just a game inspired by this. So right now I don't have much to show because I don't have much progression in this save. What did I lose? This and that. So, oh, and by the way, hi, Pound. Since the color was similar, I didn't realize that was you. I thought it was Myriad, but yeah. Nice to see you. How are you doing? So yeah, your game is going to have resource caps and high management. Yeah, in my opinion, I prefer this much better than incremental. The idea is still that it will become more and more of an idle game the more you progress. Yes, that's exactly it. So if you want a good reference, this is an okay reference. Magic Resist is a decent game. I really liked playing the first one. I didn't finish 100% because I kind of lost the save. I think. No, maybe I didn't lose it, but I rebooted my computer. So I did something. I don't remember what. So I was reworking this thing, I believe. Reminds you of this old browser game. Which one? There are just so many. If it is Magic 10 theme related, I might not know. So we're looking for water progression. Water gathered. I'm gonna search for blood here just to make sure. That's fine. Yeah, that's where idle games came from. I feel there was a vampire one, a wolf one. I've seen a mafia one. Oh, I don't think we can call that idle games. But yeah, technically, those kind of games are idle games. They were more like multiplayer browser games. Yeah. There were a lot of those. To this day, few games beat anti-idle. What is that? I don't know what it is. Maybe I can make a quick search for it. Please don't throw an obnoxious sound at me. That looks like a problem. Maybe if I go into pictures. Wow. That looks not inviting. Okay. Alright. The separator. As for the separator, yes, I think we can make it. Let's make it unique. Let's name it without separator. That makes sense in my head. Don't question it. This way I can grab it. Yes, first unlocked. Or maybe not. Oh. Too bad. On first unlock, yeah. So I wanted to create a private Page separator. Lot separator. So this way we can get this guy. Okay. So this way, when the bats are unlocked, blood separator is now visible. Okay, so second thing, unbacked unlocked. We need to connect that to unlock that. Okay, so that should be good. That's one thing though. I want to make sure that this only triggers when. Okay. Let's see. Where is it gone though? Oh, it's here. Unlock paths. So that's the thing. Okay. Static. No, not necessary. Yes. No. I don't know. No. Okay, we actually want to connect that only if we have access to it. Okay, so if it is unlocked, we do return the period. Then if game instance data progression dot rest unlocked, because right now what I want to make sure we do, what I want to take care of, is that we only start watching for this event when we have completed the previous one. So we check that it is not completed first. Then we could go with, if it is completed, the first one, then we start watching. Otherwise, we need another watcher. So forest unlocked, unlock forest. And here I want to add it to something new. Static private void on forest unlocked. So this allows us to watch this on forest unlocked. Okay. And this well, we could kind of call that. Oh, do we want two methods? Watch for water gathered. And here we connect. Okay. Selected, watch, water gathered, and we disconnect. I think that's correct. Could be wrong. I could have a public static. Void initialize function. And go through all the things. So I press that initialize. Unlock bats. That initialize. Could go through something like this. Okay, so I don't know what happens if we start the game now. Like, does it even build? Because I've been doing so many things. Yes. Does not contain initialized water. Yeah. Indeed. Indeed. That's why I appreciate C# so much. Like, it will tell you that kind of things. Oh, Elfim's sad again. What's up? Is it because we're not doing blacksmith things? I think you broke my Godot. So you owe me a new Godot. Oh, well, it really broke. Why did you do that to me? Well, deserved. Yeah, I might be doubting that. Well, it didn't really... What's up? Ugh. Stop. Stop trying to run away. You mean guy? Okay, so we need to bring it back. Am I going to reproduce the exact same crash? It looks like it. That's interesting. What if I run it from the S code? Oh, is it because data is not initialized? That would be crazy. Oh, wait, what? And expand Uh, okay. But what is the problem there? Oh, did this crash VS Code? This can be serious. Get instance unlock for it doesn't initialize progression events. That's weird. Wow. That's new. So... okay. All my screens went black and flickering. That's interesting. I mean, did the stream survive this? That's the question. It looks like it did. Okay, so back to this. What did I do that is so crazy that it doesn't work? Let's see the code. Looks like it even broke my neons. Oh. Okay, so seems fine. Unlock forest. Maybe I could use a breakpoint to avoid the game from running into series of... because it looks like it was kind of looping. Like progression. And from there... we just initialize those two. That's fine. If the game instance data progression, that's unlocked. Yes. Oh. Unforest unlocked. Oh, wait a second. No, that's correct. We watch for... yes, watch for the unlocked. So that's fine. I don't know. There's obviously a bug. But how do I catch it? What about progression forest? What if I do that? This looks fine. Yeah, that's a lot of clicks to go through that. Are we ever? Why are we looping here? Okay, I'm confused. That goes kind of beyond my understanding here. Is it because of this return? Like, what if I do... If not... Then I do that. That would be kind of weird. But who knows? Where is it? And we keep cycling through that. Why? Like, okay, that goes beyond my understanding. And the thing is that it is looping forever. Is it because of this script? That would make sense, right? That would make sense. So what if I do everything very differently? What if I have game and action test run in there? What if I do that? Would it solve something? By the way, just want to check something to make sure. Yes, no one's saying screen stream screen. Perfect. Yes, running the game instead of... Okay, so here I don't have breakpoints, so it could be kinda dangerous. Initialize progression. That's the breakpoint here. Let's run game. Okay, so we have it once. And again, it triggers forever. Why? That's so crazy. So what about the other one? What about this guy? Do we get in there? Ah, it's still this one. And what is absolutely scary is that there's no loop. There's no loop, yet it is looping. Game game instance that get. Wow. Is it because of the namespace? Nah, that would be weird. No, because we have it. We have it at the top. We're using progression. Hey, I'm gonna say matters. I don't know. That's an odd word. It's very tiny. Release hard to read. But do you like C# over JavaScript? Overall, I do. Except right now, I'm running into something that I really can't understand. And it's puzzling me very hard. Otherwise, I do like it. So, hi, how are you doing? Right now, basically, I have this line. This line here. It keeps repeating again and again and again. Except that I don't understand why it would be repeating for any reason. Like, it has no reason to repeat. It's like I'm dealing with the while loop while I've literally not written a single while in the code. It just goes from game constructor. We initialize the progression, which initialize the forest, and then boom, kablooey, game's broken. Let's reread this. If the data is false, then we add a watcher. What is wrong with that? Okay, what if I do? You wish that you could help me though. But you've recently started getting into game dev with the tutorials, which are helping you a ton. That's cool to hear. I'm glad that you have a lot of good info here. Come on, GD does? Oh yes, that's using Godot. Wow, 400. That's a little bit too much. If I do get rid of that, are we like... Because obviously some other stuff's going to be broken, right? Like, why is that scene empty anyway? We're supposed to have this. Yeah, so nothing works because an item with the same key has already been added. Huh. It's like everything was running fine for so long, and suddenly it decided, nah, I'm not gonna do this anymore. Initialize dictionary. Okay, so it looks like it's this one in particular. So it's not a global thing. So building initialize dictionary. Wait, what was bat familiar? When do we add? So when we do add a new building, that's for sure. But the key, bad familiar specifically, they're not telling me what dictionary this is. So that's kind of, yes, game constructor instance, building produce. Well, there is no addition in the dictionary from here. Because they say the key is already had added, but that's not what it's not what it does. Process, building, production. Building, produce. Get the number, the count. Yeah. I'm so puzzled. It's like on a algorithmic perspective, it doesn't make sense at all. I mean, yeah, probably native with the sub key has already been added, but I'm not adding anything. Boo. Is it about the data? Is it like data's wrong or something and everyone goes crazy? Because of that. New data progression. Yeah, buildings. For each items in building. I'm not reading data from a file anyway, so this is new every time. Let's go back to action test and run the scene alone. Wait, what? So obviously we are not getting any evidence. That makes sense. I have this slight feeling that some files are not as they should be. Because why is this thing? Oh, maybe they are. Here we initialize things. Nodes, labels. Process building production. It's a little bit cryptic that inspector might be outdated. That for some reasons we have things running double because of this game script. Like it's just does it run twice? Maybe we do need a safer. Now that would be crazy. But that could be at the same time. Action, building. So I have basically progression events. Initialize progression. That was the problem. So now if I go in action test. Okay, I don't know. Oh wait, let's make a. Yes, we'll have a breakpoint. And we're stuck again. And the thing is, it's just this line in particular, right? Like, what if I put breakpoint here and breakpoint here? That's kind of twisted. It just came back. How is the game right now? Just look at this. Okay. Let's go here. This is the constructor from the game. The very first instruction is go in progression events and initialize progression. Which let's go there. This has a unlocks forest. Initialize. So it comes here, it initializes the unlock forest, which goes in this initialize function. Okay. And then it comes back to doing the exact same instruction again. And it cycles through that. Like, doesn't even go there. Doesn't even go in unlock paths. Just keep cycling between those three instructions. This is what the game looks like now. And I can't see any logical reason for this to happen. It's like we are in a different dimension where programs use a different paradigm. And for some reason, this goes back to, yeah, what if I give you something after that? Well, it doesn't even go through the second print. So, for some reason, it is the watching of this it doesn't like. Is it because it doesn't exist? Or it's supposed to exist? This is static. This is static, right? Yes, it is static. Yep, right now I'm dealing with black magic. Let's try this way. Oh, we have an error. Oops. That's it. So, I hope I understand it well. 5 months, I haven't touched Godot, just watching those videos. Done with my college tasks. I'm playing games instead of making it in the meantime. Well, that's, yeah. Just watching it. That's fine. Sometimes it's not like... I don't know. I mean, it's okay not to be in a game creation mentality, I think, because it takes a lot of what I would call brain RAM to be making games. So I wouldn't feel too bad if... I mean, I do not feel too bad when I'm like, oh no, I'm not gonna do that for X amount of time. Especially when you're doing other things on the side. And dealing with black magic, well, we could be dealing with blacksmithing. Yes, I know. Because it's not even fun. I thought black magic would be fun, but it's not. And for some reasons here, again, it's trying to bring this again and again. An item with the same key has already been added. And buildings. Process file, initialize dictionary. Okay, what if I ask Google about that? C# constructor runs in the loop. Google's trolling me at this point. It's like only giving me options on how to loop without for a while. It's exactly not what I don't want to do. Yeah. Should I ask ChatGPT? maybe I have to admit I'm bested here. That's good. Alright, there's a lot to read. So what do they say? If your constructor is trying to interact with a scene tree or another, it's scary. How good? AI does coding. No, it doesn't. It's very bad at it. For other nodes before they are fully initialized, it can lead to unexpected behaviors. The node might not be ready for interaction during the constructor phase. Multiple call. If your scene is being reloaded or if the node is instantiating multiple times, the constructor could be called. This can happen if the project is modified and rewrapped. Wait a second. Where's my key? That's a constructor, right? What if... Oh... What if it is this thing? Oh... Okay. 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 That might be it. Google's Gemini's wide? Maybe it's yours model. No, it's not my model. It's that basically AI. What AI does is it will get you code which is posted on the internet. So a lot of problems are fixed this way. That's the thing. But if you ask them to generate, I want to say structured code which goes beyond a single unit, it doesn't work. Okay, so we have a problem here. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so I think I have to try this one. Let me get a chat. Well, it's here. I I'm not sure it just copies someone's code. It provides instruction to extend code as you say. No, it doesn't copy the code directly. What it does is generate text with what is the most sensible, logical thing to add. So, because it has a lot of code to work with, it's going to deduce what is the most logical thing to make your code work, right? But if you ask them to code something complex, it will not work most of the time. And it will also depend on what you're asking. Like if you're asking for something that is very common and that a lot of people dealt with, that's going to be very good quality from the AI. Overall, it's been proven that AI code, using AI to code is just slowing you down. It depends what is complex. Well, just try to have AI do what I did on Blacksmith, and we will see how long it takes for you to have this. That's the thing. Complex is when you need to start building different components, communicating with each other. Okay, so I'm gonna bring that on the side and see how I can improve this. So private static game instances, no? Okay, and event static read-only object new object. So right now I have no idea what I'm doing. Get yeah, I have zero idea what's going on. So you say, well, I'm not learning Godot shaders, so it helps a lot. But I wanted to say that knowledge of coding to use AI code. Yeah, so basically, you see what I'm doing right now? Like, I'm copying something, and it doesn't work. Why is that a problem? New object. Did I miss? Yes, I missed this. What I'm doing right now, like copying something without understanding what's inside of it, that's what AI does. That's what AI does. Text-based AI at least. And yeah. For example, I remember that a very long time ago you had this. I used ChatGPT to create Angry Bird game. And people thought, well, AI is able to make code and games because AI was able to make Angry Bird with Unity. But the actual problem is that Angry Bird is like one of the most, not one of the most, but it is a game that has been done again and again and again in a lot of tutorials and is explicitly written tutorials. So basically, ChatGPT just copied a tutorial from whatever website with courses, and that's it. So no, it didn't make the game, it just copied the tutorial. If you understand what you need to make and a right quality prompt, it could work. No, in fact, you can actually search for that. I could link a video, which in my opinion is very in line with the truth. I don't remember the name of the lady. But basically, she's going through studies which were made about people using AI as copilots to make code. And the result of that is that basically you had a small increase of commits and total, I want to say, matter of code sent, like total packages of lines sent. There was a slight increase of that, like a very slight increase, between 6 to 10%, if I remember correctly. And at the same time, there were some huge increase on things that you usually don't want to increase on, which include copy-pasting actions. Like copy-pasting actions increased by 20%. What they call churn, which is, from my understanding, editing something that already exists. This increased by something around the 40-50%. And the amount of bugs increased by 46%. So basically what AI did is give an increase of 6 to 10% of commits and features in exchange for a 46% increase of bugs and need to go back on the code that was committed. So that's a huge step back. So people just, those people who were trying that just stopped. Because you spend more time reading and checking that the AI isn't like hallucinating and doing some super weird stuff. Wait, are we good? No, we're not good. Okay, this I don't understand. Bad familiar already exists. No, it doesn't. Because I don't even understand what line is creating that again. Do you want to go there? Okay, building.cs. So yeah, the thing is that AI eventually will help you learn, that's for sure. It can help you learn. Because when you're learning, you're not going to go super fast anyway. And it will bring you much more information that you could find. That's the thing, it finds information faster than you do. Okay, initialize dictionary. So this... Okay, we can go with something like this. If dictionary... do we have access to the methods of dictionary? Let's see, do we have the list of methods they have? contains key. Determine whether the dictionary contains a specified key. I think that's it. That was fast. I don't understand why we're running through this again and again, but I mean, if that is a problem. Oh, we are running through the loop again? This is not working. This is not working. Let's try the second one. So yeah, I think I should actually just review the entire system here. What if I start game instead of the scene game? Same problem. How can I do this? What if we pick that in entry? So this could fix my problem very quickly, but at the same time, it kinda creates another problem. That where is it? Yes, but why? Okay, that's a dude instance. It's kind of lacking a little bit of help here. There's probably something that is wrongly initialized in our that familiar button. Well, it's probably not something I checked before. Yes, it's super cool, but there's absolutely no information. What is no produce? So it isn't produce. Is it the same error all the time? No. Process output, process action. So I have the slight feeling that what happens here is that the dictionary is the database basically. It's not initialized. So that's kind of a problem. That's kind of a problem. Let's try having breakpoints here. Because, right, if I run a game, these guys should run. Okay. Why didn't we go through that? Oh, because we had errors already? Like, this doesn't make sense. We never went through unlock paths. Why do you have two things? I don't know. So of course YouTube's saying, yes, I'm here. Yeah, so at this point I'm starting to believe that I have to rethink the entire structure. Mm-hmm. So going through this, that creates a problem. What do you mean? I mean, does the second thread is created at this specific moment? I'm so confused. And variables are all empty. That's not very handy. Maybe having a breakpoint somewhere in the middle could help. I don't need that much. What I can only do here is just looking at what you're doing and still not figuring out any single thing. I haven't tried C# for Godot. Hi bro, how are you doing? My favorite day. Right now I'm very close to a breakdown. Because it's like the most basic things, like even algorithm doesn't work. So I don't know. I'm this close to sacrifice a watermelon to vegan Satan. What if I go there? Like, just a simple check here, I don't know. It could be one. And let's have... Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing that goes every second, sort of. If I run action test, it's broken, I think. Okay, what do we have? Wait a second. Are you kidding me? How is this? How is this running right now? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, right there. How did we jump from not having initialized everything in the game to this? Can I go back? No. Okay, what do we have? I can see this. Do we have any in this? Not much. What if I create a... Yeah, I know. So this is the jump I don't understand. Because right there, that's the initial constructor. That we're fine. So we go on through the entire constructor, okay? And this last step goes in this thing here. We have two instructions, one before the other. And going through this one brings us to a completely different place. So I don't know. Okay, we have a second here. And okay, we're producing, cool, building equals 0, and we're back. And we have like billions of errors in the meantime. Errors that, by the way, I can't understand. Object reference not set to an instance. Okay, so what do they say about that? What it's exactly? You're trying to use something that is null. This means you either set it to null or never set it to anything at all. Like anything else. It all gets passed around. Yes, but is that too much to ask to know what is null? 980. How is that null? So blood labels null. Okay. Initialize nodes. Wait, this is so crazy. Okay, so now we initialize nodes even though the other thing... well, whatever. Yes, the blood label exists. So why... progression and log forest, line 12. So this is null. How is that null? Is it because this? Is this null? Probably not. What about this? We have data. Created data object. So most likely not. Oh! Is it fine? Is it finally fine? Looks like it. Looks like we're finally done through this cycle of fear and mayhem. Is that it? So the good thing is that I've recorded what I'm doing, so I can go back on that. So it is just that, wait a second, data wasn't initialized by default. I don't know. I honestly don't understand. I moved this thing. I moved this to here from here. My comment doesn't work. Maybe like this. Here. And moving data from here to here fixed this guy right there not being able to grab data, and I don't understand why. Repost stream, so he lost. Anyway, I have it, but I really don't understand. Okay, we're gonna try something. We're gonna see the death of ChatGPT. Okay. Okay, I'm using code stamps, but whatever. It doesn't read that. There we go. Okay, did I? Yeah, it seems similar. Alright. Show us your magic. Right. This is how you know when a text is AI generated. So if you AI generated text and want it to be stealthy, just get rid of this. In the first snippet, you're using a technique called field initialization. You're declaring a public variable named data of type data and immediately assigning it a new instance of data. This happens before the enter_tree method is even called. Yes, that I do know. In the second snippet, you're just declaring the variable data without assigning it a value. Is then trying to assign it a new instance of data inside the enter_tree method. Yes, that's what I did. That was intentional. The problem is that the second snippet tries to use the variable data before it's actually been assigned a value. This leads to an error because data is null at this point. No. That's the thing. Even if he's right, even if he's right, that's not what happens. I initialize the data, and then I use it. So, but maybe, okay. No, it doesn't make sense. Okay, I may have a solution. Oh, Lovely arrived in chat while I was reading. How you doing? How are you doing? So, the thing is that maybe I have a solution for that because there's something that I don't understand. But I think that he's hallucinating right now. Here's a simple analogy. Imagine you have a box. No, come on, dude. I'm not that stupid. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna create a new chat. I'm gonna copy this. How comes that this doesn't work? Why this? But this does. Because the thing is that it could be influenced by the fact that I tell it exactly why it's working in the first place. The first code of snippet you provided has a problem because you're trying to assign a value to a variable without a method enter_tree, but the variable is declared. See, so that's why. That's why it sucks. It doesn't know. It just tries to fit based on what you're saying. So if you say it's something wrong, it will completely lean into it. In the second snippet, you've declared a variable as public data, which means it's not. This allows you to assign a value to the leader within the enter_tree method. So the key difference is how you're declaring names. Yes, obviously. It is, but I don't understand the things. I mean, in my opinion, I think the problem comes from the fact that this thing right there is trying to get the game instance. But somehow something is not fully written yet. I just don't know why. So anyway, back to chat. Sleepy days because of new meds. Hope you're doing okay. Well, going to the doctor definitely fixed most of my problems. By, of course, using some medications, but right now I'm coughing a lot because technically I should be taking something, but I will do that after the stream. Okay, so I think I will just drop this trying to understand everything and just add a little bit more features because it's been a long time trying to fix that. So I'm just going to go with something else. Creating a new unlock. Okay. Yes, this microphone's good. So, unlock. I'm gonna create a new file. Unlock, I don't know, bloodstones. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. What do I do? Something like this. So we have public class unlock stone. Oh, maybe that's the kind of thing that could be interesting. You take this script right there, you give it to AI, and you say, now create the same script for Bloodstone, and you give a few tweaks, and it just changes what has to be changed. Static, private, integer, stone target. Static, for initialize. Alright, so if the game instance, I need to create something in data. Where's my data? Oh, maybe in resources. Ah, scripts, resources, right there. Data progression. Boolean, blood, stone, and bucket. And stone cat. Okay, so if the game instance data Bloodstone unlocked. Otherwise, so here it's the same, right? Data progression, forest unlocked. watch. Yeah, watch was done. Else unlock forest. Watch for unlocked. And forest unlocked. Okay, cool. Second method. I'm gonna do the 2 at the end. Static private watch for stone gathered. Look at that. The game resource created. Classic one. Progress. Stone gathered. And I do not need to create that. Check this code, right? Is this a sound? It's fine. Right, is it like me watching me? What are we looking at? The enchant? I think we're looking at the enchant. This is going to be handy to have various ancient styles, for sure. Progress. Still. Okay, so here we check. If the key is different than stone. Otherwise, we increase the quantity. Fine. So we have a stone target. And I think we just, yeah, we unlock. Oopsie. We can pass this, and very last thing. How is that a problem? Convert void to... What? Oh. There we go. You can start thinking how you will be handling them. I guess just storing properties for shaders? As you added boolean properties and shaders that show or hide itself. Depends, what do you want to mean with ancients? Like, does it mean that only one enchant can be active at a time. Several enchants can be stacked on top of each other. Static private void. Forest unlocked. So we probably are almost set. We just have this progression here. I need to create a new building actually. So definitely not ready. Let's see. Alright, so this should be good for the unlock bets. Yes, maybe not. Ah. Oh, I still have to do that. So I need to create a new building. So that I will be doing. So I will be away for just a few seconds, and after that we will finish doing the bloodstone craft. And I'll be back. And me back. So yeah, you do like the toe ambience? Yeah, that's I do like sometimes this piano background. That's cool. Thing is that I only have like 20-30 minutes of of this medley so far, so we have to create a new building. Okay, that's easy. Okay, let's first build. Let's create something new. Create new resource building. Bloodstone. Oh, it doesn't exist. Need to create that. Other thing is that this is a problem we had with Godot, where the enums wouldn't upload very easily. Now it does. The base cast, new array, new element, new... Yeah, new blood. Oh wait, no, not a new resource. We want one which already exists. Let's go with 10 blood and 5 stone. Or maybe let's go differently. 10 stone, 5 blood. I don't know. Maybe, nah. 10, 5. This gonna be fine. And I wanted to change Bat Familiar, base cost, add an element, water, right. Okay. This should allow me to just create the very last button that I need. And yeah, you're gonna be right back. Cool. Bloodstone button. Which send the bloodstone as a thing. Okay. So is that it? I'm not so sure. Getting rid of those. Oh, yeah. That's the problem. Let's have this button. Get initialized. So we make it invisible. and we try to watch for it being unlocked. The blood separator is equal true, and bloodstone button is equal true. Now just connecting the events. So maybe I can remove those things afterward. Well, let's see if that's what we were missing. Maybe not. Well, what did I do to break things like this? What's going on again? Building button. Building button. Is that data I'm taking? I don't know. Unlock forest line 10. Oh, I think it was 12 actually. 12. So is game instance null again? Oh yes, that's because we're back to this thing that doesn't work. Because of ChatGPT. Is there a breakpoint here? Weird. Oh. Oh yeah, it's not initialized. Makes sense. Okay, so we have access to the bloodstone now. Cost 10 blood, 5 stone. Yeah, we can get it. That's not how it's supposed to happen. So we're gonna have to check that. But basically we can build those things now. So yes, watching will unlock that. Progress water gathered. Yeah, so there's definitely a problem here. What the hell happened? Can I read? No! Oh, that's so sad. Well, that's something maybe I can do if I run it from here. Oh no, it's so gonna crash. Or not. Okay. There's just no game. So I'm gonna run game. This way I can read data. Or maybe not. Yep, looks like I can't. That's right. Okay, so this is new. For some reasons, they are connected. Initialize. Reconnect this. Okay, what if progressing water to instance data progression water gather. This way we observe what happens within this thing. And we progress stone. Wait, what? Yeah, okay. Problem solved. Let's try again. Maybe not. Why would that? That's a problem. What if I run game? Oh yeah, it's because it doesn't enter tree. Right. No, it doesn't enter tree, so it doesn't work. Okay, so we can unlock the two buildings. So, yeah. So we had this bloodstone, we reworked, cast, disable the building button when impossible to purchase. I don't think I will be doing that. In fact, I think that will be the end for today. It's been 3 hours. A lot of trouble. A whole lot of trouble. And yeah, kinda tired. That was actually kinda cool. What we did today. So anyway, I will slowly slide toward the end of the stream. So I'm gonna say thank you to all those who visited the stream today. That was kinda lively, very cool. Always nice to see you around, and yeah, I'll see you in another stream. So I will disappear and leave you with the music a little bit until I feel like I want to close this. Good night, Nighties, Weasel person. I'm not yet a Weasel owner, but this may happen one of these days. Becoming a Sable guy. It's 5 AM here. Oh, kinda late in the 23. Yes, one hour until midnight. You, big you are the Weasel? Sort of, I'm the Sable after all. But yeah. So anyway, I will see you guys either Discord, something like this. And that's pretty much it. Drunk Weasel is best Weasel. That's all I have to say.